The Kidnapping of a Billionaire's Daughter. A high-profile case, crime documentary-style narrative. Opening scene, suspenseful music, news clips, flashing headlines on the screen. A billionaire's daughter vanished without a trace. A high-stakes kidnapping that shook the nation. The ransom demand, $50 million, or else. Narrator's voiceover. It was a case that gripped the world. A young woman from one of the wealthiest families in America was kidnapped in broad daylight, and the clues were as scarce as they were chilling. This is the story of the kidnapping of Eleanor Caldwell, the crime that left investigators baffled, a family desperate, and the world holding its breath. Act 1. The disappearance. Scene. Security footage of Eleanor Caldwell leaving a charity gala, cutting to a black SUV trailing her car. On the evening of April 15, 2023, Eleanor Caldwell, the 25-year-old daughter of billionaire real estate mogul Richard Caldwell, attended an exclusive charity gala in downtown Manhattan. Dressed in designer fashion, smiling for cameras, nothing seemed amiss. But as Eleanor left the event in her personal car, a dark SUV followed closely behind. Just 2 blocks from her luxury penthouse, she vanished. Cut to news reports, police sirens, crime scene footage. Her driver was found unconscious, slumped over the wheel. The car door was wide open, Eleanor's purse and phone left behind. There was no sign of a struggle, only eerie silence. Whoever had taken her knew exactly what they were doing. Act 2. The ransom demand. Scene. Richard Caldwell at a press conference, visibly distressed. The morning after the kidnapping, Richard Caldwell received a chilling message. An encrypted email with a video attachment. Cut to grainy footage of Eleanor, blindfolded, hands tied. A trembling Eleanor Caldwell sat in a dimly lit room, her voice shaking as she repeated the kidnapper's demands, $50 million. In unmarked bills, delivered in 72 hours. No police, or she dies. Narrator's voiceover. The Caldwell family was thrown into a nightmare. With one of the largest fortunes in the country, paying the ransom wasn't the issue. But would it guarantee Eleanor's safe return? The FBI was immediately brought in, working against the clock to track the kidnappers before it was too late. Act 3. The investigation unfolds. Scene. FBI agents examining security footage, tracking bank accounts. Agents scoured security footage, looking for any trace of Eleanor's captors. The black SUV was found abandoned in an alleyway, wiped clean of fingerprints. The kidnappers were professionals, leaving behind no digital or physical footprints. But then, a breakthrough. A single mistake. Cut to FBI analyst zooming in on a frame from a security camera. A reflection in a shop window showed a man wearing a distinctive tattoo, one linked to an underground criminal syndicate known for high-profile kidnappings. With this lead, the FBI raced to track their next move. Act 4. The dramatic rescue. Scene. FBI raid on an abandoned warehouse. With only hours left before the ransom deadline, law enforcement pinpointed an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city. SWAT teams moved in, fast, silent, and ready. Inside, they found Eleanor, bound but alive. The kidnappers, caught off guard, engaged in a brief standoff before being taken down. The mastermind? A former bodyguard of the Caldwell family, seeking revenge after being fired years prior. Cut to Eleanor reunited with her father, emotional embrace. After 4 terrifying days, Eleanor was finally safe. The Caldwell family expressed gratitude to law enforcement, and the kidnappers faced justice. But the ordeal left scars, reminding the world that even the wealthiest aren't untouchable. Act 5. The aftermath. Scene. Courtroom footage. News headlines about the trial. The kidnappers were sentenced to life in prison, and the case became one of the most talked about crimes in modern history. Security measures for high-profile families were forever changed. But one question remained. Was this truly about money? Or something much more personal? Final scene. Suspenseful fade out, mystery music. Some mysteries may never be fully solved.